Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at something that's quite important that could fail on your diesel Volvo. Now that is going to be the oil level sensor wire, with the wire that runs down to the oil level sensor in the sump to tell you how much oil your car has. It's the sensor that will trigger if you have too low oil level, which could obviously cause a lot of damage, or too high. So it's something you really want to keep an eye on if you can, and if it doesn't work, obviously you could potentially miss quite a major issue and end up needing a new engine, which none of us want. So we'll take a look at it. It's under the bonnet, of course. I noticed this a while ago when I fitted my physical dipstick, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the description below. But it's a good way of getting around this issue. But yeah, it's right located right on the front of the engine block. So we'll get the bonnet up and show you guys whereabouts it is and check on the condition of my one. Okay, so the bonnet's open. I'm just going to remove the engine cover. It just makes it slightly easier to get to. It's not massively, you could do it without it, but I just prefer to get as much access as I can. So our wire in question is located right down in here. I'll zoom it in for you. It's there. I don't know if you can see it. We've got my dipstick container running up here, and then we've got a wire running down there, and that is our problem wire. Now I'll come at it from the other side to see if you can see it any better. If I zoom out as well, you guys can get a bearing of where we're looking. It's underneath our big black box here, just sort of in front of, between the engine block and the intercooler pipe, down here. And this is where we have an issue. It's this clip just here. If I zoom back out again so you guys can actually see what's going on, there's a clip that sort of retains it against the engine block, and this basically rubs through, breaks the shielding, and is what can cause it to short out. So the easiest way to do it is to get your fingers or your arm nice and deep in there and see if you can get to it yourself. Wrap it with some tape, which is what I'm going to try and do now. Okay then guys, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I've put you down deep in the engine, right by where we need to be for this issue. I'm feeding my hand down just in here, and as you can see we have some bare wires exposed, which obviously isn't ideal. You can see where it's worn through the casing here on that clip, and unfortunately because of the access it makes it very difficult to sort of notice. So my plan is to try and get some tape on these wires just to give them some protection. So obviously if we've worn through the casing, it won't be long before we wear through the wires as well. Okay then, so I've had a rummage around in the garage here, and can't find any electrical tape. I found a bit of duct tape, which I know isn't ideal, but I think in this case anything is better than nothing. So we'll try and get this down on there now. I think the angle right down in there is working relatively well, so I'll leave you guys down there, and yeah, we'll try and see if we can't get some of this tape on. I might see if I can get the clip off of the block, just so we've got better access, but yeah, we'll see. As you can see, it's actually a cable tie down here. So my trick is going to be to try and push this shielding through, and then perhaps try and give it a wrap below the cable tie, but it's easier said than done. Well, actually, might be able to get this clip off entirely. I don't really want to force it, if you know what I mean. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread this through the shielding, and then try and get some tape on the bottom of it. let's get our tape ready. Okay, as you can see, I've cut a slightly smaller piece now, just to try and get it in on the bottom of here, which is proving more difficult than perhaps it should be. It's one of these jobs where you need another pair of hands. Not that you'd be able to get them in anywhere because they're so tight, but just something that you could, extra fingers or something. But I think it may have improved the situation somewhat. So yeah, we're getting there. We can. There we go. Right. I think that's about all we can do on that front. And I'm certainly much happier leaving that like that now, now that we know it's sort of protected a bit more down in there. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check yours and make sure yours is all okay. You don't want this issue really happening to your car. It'd be a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.